Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this reading is going to be the week of February the 1st. And today I'm using the Mystical Healing Reading cards by Anna Segal. And let's get started. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. You can use this as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading for the entire week. And at the beginning of the week, I'll take a card from the top. Middle of the week, I'm going to take a card from the center, or card number 2. And at the end of the week, I'm going to take a card from the bottom, or card number 3. These are very large cards. For those of you who picked card number 1, or the beginning of the week, we have Take Positive Action. And this is card number 32 for those of you that do numerology. And we have this woman relaxing in a tub, and it's like her own personal sailboat. She has her sail here, and she's leaning back in the tub, relaxed. And basically, this card means if you take steps forward now, you will create potent momentum where many new possibilities you haven't yet considered will show up. I mean, this is giving you the green light in the beginning of the week. If you hold back, you will open the doors to old fearful habits, which can make you doubt what you're doing. So, I mean, we cannot let those thoughts of negativity or pessimism enter our minds, because the minute we tell ourselves that we doubt we could do something, we're drawing that type of experience to us with the law of attraction. Your will is the most underdeveloped aspect of you and requires conscious effort from you in order to progress. This action may require you to study something you have tried to avoid or have been holding off for completing. And I'll tell you, that really speaks to me, because I was studying Vedic astrology a couple years ago, and I was just getting too scattered in my studies. I set down the book. I said, I'm just going to concentrate on doing other things. I started studying Kipper cards at that time. I was also doing different things with Lenormand, and I just wasn't getting anywhere because I was too scattered. So then I just stopped everything and just basically started focusing on, emotional healing, meditation, and things like that. And I feel that a lot of you may have set something aside that you put off. Maybe, you just didn't have the time. Maybe you were working too much. Maybe there were family situations or, something you were dealing with. But this is telling you that, you want to pick it back up again, okay? And you may need to pay attention to your emotional, mental, or physical health and make time to see an appropriate practitioner or commit to a powerful detox protocol. And, it's so important, because what we are eating and drinking, could sometimes be toxic for us. I know myself, when I eat things that have a lot of preservatives or processed foods, my body reacts to it in a way that it's rejecting it. And I know that it's something that I really need to cut out of my diet. And a lot of us need a detox. A lot of us need a detox from negative thinking, as well as, foods and drinks and things. So you might want to consider that this week, setting something up to do a type of detoxing. And, you might have been putting off doing a paper or, paperwork and, taking responsibility for your finances or making important changes in your business, which might be costing you time and money. We need to maybe sit down and get our finances in order, or our paperwork in order this week. Or your action could be to help someone who is in need, whether it's a homeless person, somebody who's not feeling well, or someone that's lonely and needs your company. The most important thing is to stop putting things off this week, okay? Things that need your urgent attention, and, just roll up your sleeves and basically get down to business with it. And in the middle of the week, or card number 2, it says practice positivity. And these cards are so colorful and beautiful. And this card number 23 shows a ship. Again, I see a theme here. This one's kind of in a boat, This one's in a boat, a ship, whatever you would want to call that. I'm starting to see the two of them blending together. And it's time to focus on everything in your life that's positive. Positivity adjusts your point of view and allows you to see every situation through the lens of optimism. And, it is important for us to concentrate on things that are positive because it's just our human nature to concentrate on the negative things. And you know what happens? One negative thought pops into your mind, and before you know it, it snowballs into a full-blown thought attack. So this takes practice, but it could be done. And, part of the challenge that this card presents is to encourage you to cease any judgment or harsh behaviors with others, and particularly with yourself. You're being asked to become vigilant, not only with what you say, but also with every thought. Each positive thought has the power to heal and uplift. So it's so important because, I always say where the mind goes, the body follows. So if we're thinking of negative, toxic things, sooner or later, that could manifest as illnesses in our body. So our thoughts are extremely important, okay? And you'll find that as you practice positivity, you'll attract more positive thoughts, people, and opportunities. You'll also, start to enjoy your life more, opening up to the possibility of activating your intuitive abilities and awakening your spiritual gifts. Over time, no matter the challenge, you'll be able to experience life with equanimity and an open heart. So it all starts with our thoughts, and it starts with our mind. So catch yourself when you start drifting into the negative. And I know it's so hard with things that are going on in this world. Believe me, it's a daily struggle sometimes. And this third card is card number 28, and it says reverse disassociation. Okay, and with this card here, we have two people. It looks like two faces. It may be the same person. It may be two different people, maybe two different sides of a situation. I'm noticing like this duality here. And it can be easy to disassociate from your feelings when the challenges of life become too overwhelming. This can occur when we hold onto suppressed, unacknowledged, painful, or traumatic experiences and allow ourselves to be bombarded by the noises of the outside world, from watching too much TV to listening to loud music to engaging with social media. When we constantly, run from one sensation to another, our nerves become numbed and we can begin to feel empty inside. I just truly feel drained by some of the things that are going on. So I have eliminated watching TV for the most part. I only watch maybe one show at night before I go to bed. It's usually an investigation discovery show, something that I could learn something from. But I don't watch the news because the stuff that's on the news half of the time is sensationalized to spread fear, and that goes against what I want in my life. I want my life to be peaceful, and it's important to be aware of what's going on in the world, but be careful that it does not consume you. And let's be honest, the news is always negative, toxic things. They should start a good news channel where it's everything that's uplifting and positive that's, gone on today. And, to kind of cut back on the negative stuff that they tend to focus on. In order to recover your sensitivity and aliveness, you need to slow down, connect with your body, and give yourself permission to feel. And that's why it's important for us to take like a mental health day where we turn off the TV, we turn off the social media, get off Facebook, maybe go for a walk in nature, meditate. I'll tell you, meditation is so important. And for the longest time, I wasn't really thorough with it. I would do it for a few days, then I would miss it for a week, and then maybe an hour here, maybe only 10 minutes there. But 15 minutes a day could make so much of a difference because, when you're grounded, you tend to have a more positive mindset, and you tend to not overreact or take things personally when you're grounded. So I would suggest going for a walk, because there's walking meditation, or sitting quietly. If you could get 10 to 15 minutes, by yourself. Your spirit's beckoning you to go within with this card. So let go of the pain and transform it into enriching wisdom. So no matter what you're going through, as I always say, it's never a waste of time as long as you've learned from it. And with these struggles that we're going through, this is how we gain our wisdom. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.